Hey guys, we're live. It's Jeff Mills here, along with my good friend Neil Guest, and tonight we're going to teach you how to do 3 steps to help you grow any type of network marketing company, direct sales company, um, even brick and mortar kind of companies. What we're going to show you today is a 3-step process that you want to take all of your prospects through so that they can join you in your business opportunity. It's really cool once you learn these 3 steps because it's going to show you how to systematically funnel people to exposing them to what you have to offer, getting them involved in what you're doing with your business hands-on, and then getting them to upgrade so they actually become a member of the program that you're a part of. It's really just 3 steps. The first one is expose. Eee, look at that. Expose. We're using visual aids today, Neil. How do you like that? Can you all read that?
Oh yeah.
Is it backwards? It's
Nope.
backwards to me. That's step number 1, expose. Step number 2, these are very expensive flashcards, is involve. You want to involve people. And then step number 3, in case you're upgrade. Expose, involve, upgrade. That's how it works. That's how you make money in any kind of a home-based business or a business opportunity. Let's break down those 3 parts and talk more about them. The first thing you want to do is you want to expose people to your business. So how do you expose your business to them? Well, you need to get out there and do marketing. You know, there's all kinds of marketing out there. Neil, let's talk about marketing a little bit. Let's put the camera on you. Say hi to everybody. What are some of the old school marketing methods you used to do to expose people to your business?
Well, I remember inviting people to meetings
Like
where
physical meetings, like a hotel or something like that, a house meeting.
either a hotel or a house meeting. We would have them every week, and we would try to get people there by inviting them, local people.
Yeah.
We would do these sticky labels where you would peel off the address of somebody, stick it on a postcard or something, and mail those out. Uh, just good old-fashioned calling a lead list, where you buy a lead list of people that have expressed some type of interest and call them up.
What
Uh,
about your warm market, calling your family and friends?
oh, absolutely. I mean that's all part of it for sure.
So, okay, so these are old school methods, right? But here's the thing. We kind of laugh a little bit because they're old school, but guess what? They still work. Yeah, absolutely. Every single one of those old school methods still works. And you want to have a lot of what we call exposure tools at your disposal to be able to expose people to your program. You want to have, if you can, a live Google Hangout. This is an exposure tool. Right now, Neil and I are on a live Google Hangout. We're using an exposure tool to expose people to a business opportunity. And we're teaching you first before we sell you what we're going to be selling you at the end of this webinar. We're teaching you these 3 steps and showing you how they work. And then at the end, we'll show you how it all kind of combines together. So we expose with Google Hangouts. Another thing we expose people to is through automatic repetitive email autoresponders. So I like to type an email, send it to a friend. Hey, I got something really cool. It's right up your alley. Check it out. I send them an email, and that's just one and done. And I'll never hear from them again unless they like what's going on, or they're too busy. It goes in the spam box. Email goes, at the same place where that right sock goes from your dryer. That just seems to disappear. So you need something that's going to send automatic follow-up emails for you. And an autoresponder can do that. It can automatically expose people to your opportunity. Another way you can expose people to your programs is through conference calls. And this used to be really big about 4 or 5 years ago, but conference calls were really huge. People would get on a call, they'd invite like 15 people onto that call with them, and there'd be like hundreds or thousands of people listening to a live interactive conference call over the phone. And I used to build my businesses that way, and it actually was very effective for me. So it's another great exposure tool. Neil, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, exposure tools. What are some other exposure methods that you've heard of that people use to express their opportunities to people?
Like magazine ads,
Okay,
newspaper,
that's another great one. Magazine ads, yep.
newspaper, whatever.
Newspapers, magazines,
Get like a
they
toll,
can be expensive and costly, but if you have the right profit margin built into your compensation plan, it can make some money for you.
like a toll-free number or a recorded line where they call up and it's like automated.
Yep, free recorded message line, toll-free numbers. These are great ideas. So the point is, you have to have a lot of exposure tools because, Neil, what's the statistic that we've heard? I can't even say the word. What's the statistic we've heard about the average times that a person has to see a message before they finally, like, zone in and pay attention to it?
I've heard anywhere from 5 to 7 to 9 times.
Okay, so 5, 7, 9 times. It's somewhere in that range, and it's different for everybody. But the point is, it's got to be at least five different types of exposure. So, are you using Google Hangouts, webinars, conference calling, email autoresponders, websites, toll-free recorded messages, house meetings, hotel meetings? All these things you can use to become successful in exposing your message to people. So, you got to be out there marketing and exposing to get sales. The second thing you have to do is you have to involve people. Okay, you got to involve people. And how do you involve people? You involve people in what's called a free trial. It's the best way to get people involved in your programs and your business opportunities is give them something for free. Let them do a 7-day trial. Let them do a 30-day trial. Even a 60-day trial. Doesn't matter. Get them into the business and then treat them and act with them like they're doing the business with you, but they haven't even paid a dime yet. They haven't even paid a cent. And what this does is it gets them active. It gets them participating. See, if I'm going to be a spectator and just sit back and watch what Neil does and watch what everybody else does in the Power Lead system and just watch everybody and I study and watch, but I never do anything, I never get involved, what are my chances of having success, Neil?
Not good.
Yeah, it's pretty slim to none because I'm not invested. I haven't invested in anything other than just I'm going to take a look and see what's here, but I'm not going to put any investment into it. Now, financial investment actually is a psychological trigger. And when somebody actually takes their wallet out, puts their credit card out, and spends money and invests into something, usually the psychological trigger that happens there is that that person now becomes invested in becoming successful, so they earn that money back. But reality is what? We know lots of people who spent money on stuff and they've never even opened the shrink wrap on products. That's me right here behind me, all these things on the shelf. Look, shrink wrap right here. I'm a just as bad a candidate as anybody else. I haven't even opened the shrink wrap on this awesome product that teaches you how to become an author and sell Kindle books. It's just sitting on my shelf. It hasn't even been opened yet. So there's something psychologically that we got to get people over so that they can involve themselves in the business. And a free trial offer, which will later bill them a certain amount of days later, it gets them involved. I don't know about your business opportunities that you guys are promoting because all of you have a different business that are here. Some of you are looking for a business here, right? And giving people a 7-day trial is, I think, the perfect way to involve them in an opportunity. So how can you involve people in an opportunity? You can bring them into the conference call, and you can have them listen in and give you feedback about what they heard. Like review this for me. I want you to be a reviewer. You can give them a job. Give them a job, a title. Your job is to review the conference call. Tell me what I did right. Tell me what I did wrong. What do we do well? What can we improve upon? And they're not even a member of your business opportunity yet, but you're involving them before they've paid any money. Another way you can get them involved is you can have your prospects who say, I really want to do this, but maybe they can't afford it just yet. You say, hey, listen, we'll go find me 3 friends. 3 friends that you think would want to do this business, and you can bootstrap your way in. Neil, have you ever bootstrapped your way into anything by going out there and leveraging other people and getting them involved, which then funded you getting involved?
I have.
Can you tell a story about that?
Well, back when high-ticket programs were really popular, a lot of times you could negotiate with someone who was trying to get you involved, and whether you found someone right up front or not, you could usually work out a way to get involved where you could be actively working towards making that sale. without laying out any funds. So I've done that many times in the past.
It's smart business. It's actually leveraging other people's money, other people's efforts to get them involved, to finance your way to get involved. So this lesson is about involvement. It's just getting people involved. Now the third lesson is upgrade. Okay, upgrade. And what that means is once you've exposed someone to the message through multiple ways, once you've involved them somehow, some way in the process of your business, so they're actually doing some of the things that a person who is really invested in the business and paid for the business is doing, so they're kind of like a trainee, then you got to get them to upgrade. And what upgrade means is you got to get them to pay for the business and get started with the product. Okay, you got to get people on the product. That's just the way it works. You've got to get people on the product. Every single one of you who sells a legitimate business opportunity, you have a product. And we're in the business of selling products. And when we sell a product, we make commissions. And that's how the whole network marketing direct sales business works. We have cool products that people want. We got people selling coffee. We got people selling cell phone service. We got people selling mentorships. We got people selling training. We got people selling vacation stuff. We got people selling health, nutrition. I mean, there's all kinds of products out there that people sell, and it's just, person to person. I'm telling you, it cuts the middleman out. The company can reduce the prices, pay you the commission for selling their product without them spending gazillions of dollars in advertising, right? So getting that person to upgrade and then pay to become a product user and then earn the ability, have the ability to make commissions is the biggest step you can get someone to take. And it often takes the stair step of engagement, expose, involve, upgrade, for someone to finally say yes. So I hope you guys learned something with these 3 steps. I hope you can figure out a way where whatever it is you're doing for your business, you can have an expose, involve, and upgrade process that you take people through. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to walk you through our expose, involve, and upgrade process, because we've got something just like this with something called the Power Lead System. So in case you don't know much about me, I didn't give you any kind of introduction, but I've been doing this kind of home-based business, work from home, work in this closet office here that in my house in Cottage Grove, Minnesota, for like the last 12, 13 years. And I've had a lot of fun doing this. I used to be a youth pastor. Now I'm a full-time internet entrepreneur. I've made over 7 figures selling stuff using the internet from this little tiny office here. And it's been a lot of fun. Neil, what's your background?
Well, I've done pretty much every job you can ever think of before I started working from home, working for myself. But I've been working from home since '96. And just like you, I've had a lot of fun doing it and have helped bring marketing systems to some different network marketing companies, but have been doing high-ticket sales, network marketing, a little bit of affiliate marketing, have tried and failed a lot. And but I love it. I love the industry, and it's allowed me to stay home, work from home, be with my family, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay, you can keep the camera on you, but actually throw the camera on me and go get that website ready that shows all the exposure tools that the Power Lead System offers people, the big list of all the features that we offer people. So we're going to share with you guys about the Power Lead System. It's an internet marketing platform that allows you to expose, involve, and upgrade people into your business opportunity. It also allows you to expose, involve, and upgrade people into the Power Lead System platform. It's a tool, it's a program that you can use to build your current network marketing company. Now, a thing that people love about this tool is not only can you use it to build your network marketing primary companies, but you can also make an income sharing this tool with other people. And it pays you a nice commission of $20 for every month that someone gets on the program, and you can earn even bigger commissions, like $400 commissions, when people upgrade into our higher levels of training. So it's really cool how this works. So we've got some exposure tools that the Power Lead System gives you to grow your company, or secondly, you can use it as a standalone or complementary to your primary company and just promote the Power Lead System as a standalone or as a complementary side-by-side platform. So Neil, what are some of the great exposure tools Power Lead Systems created to help people build a downline, build lists, and expose people to their programs?
We've got a tremendous amount of tools, and what I can do, I'm going to bring us back and show what we've got. How's that? Can you see that?
I can.
All right, good. The lead capture pages that we have, Jeff, you know how important this is. You know, when you send someone to look at your website, you've got to capture their information. And so in our back office, you're going to find lead capture pages that are stunning. We've got video background. You can choose any background picture you want. We've got a library of that. You can edit these to fit anything or any program that you're working. What we're doing right now, Google Hangout. In our system, you can go out there and create your own Google Hangout pages with call to action buttons below the video. Just like you're probably seeing right now, watching this Hangout, most likely there's a call to action below the video that you're watching right now. And that's very important because you want to have a way for your prospects to be able to take action. We have videos that you can add to any of your lead capture pages. You can pull any video from YouTube, add them to your lead capture pages. And Jeff, you were talking about this, that follow-up, right? These follow-up messages. Our system has a contact manager that you don't have to go out and get a third-party autoresponder service. We have that as part of our system, so you can create an unlimited amount of autoresponder campaigns that will promote and bring attention and expose your prospects to whatever you want.
Neil, what if I have 5 businesses?
Whether you have 5, 10, 20, or more, you can create as many as you have businesses. There's no limit.
How many websites can I build?
Well, let's think about that for a second. Unlimited.
Took you a while to think of that one.
No, I mean, that's what's so great about the system is you're never going to experience a cap on what you're able to do or produce. If you want to create 40, 50, 100, 5,000 pages, you can create as many pages as you want in your system. You can create as many lead capture pages, sales pages, autoresponder campaigns, and track all of this to however many businesses that you're promoting. One of the features that I really appreciate is the ability to create an unlimited amount of subdomains. And to make this very clear, Jeff, what if you were promoting, let's just say 5 different companies, and you wanted to create 5 different lead capture pages or funnels for those 5 different companies? Instead of going out and buying a new domain for each lead capture page, which can get kind of expensive, I suppose, if you bought enough of them, why not just buy one domain and then create free unlimited subdomains from that domain? And that's one of the great features that you have here with our system.
If I would have known this one tip right there, that would have saved me hundreds of dollars in domain name fees.
Last night I found a free rotator tool. I set up 4 different lead capture page funnels, and if we didn't have this feature, I would have had to gone out and bought and purchased a separate domain for each funnel. I was able to set everything up and do everything I needed with just one domain and this one feature right here. So it really is a great feature.
What else you got in here?
Broadcast your list. How important is being able to send an email message to all of your contacts, all of the people who have opted into your site? Audio and video postcards, a great way to engage and keep in contact with your list. Something a little different, send them a video postcard. This could be a video of yourself. You can put and create a link going to your corporate site or maybe a site you've created. Another great feature. Our floating capture form is something that a lot of people really love. It allows you to create just like it says, a floating capture form that comes in over any website that asks your prospect to submit their name and email before they take a look at your site. And you can
Can I put that on Twitter?
put it on any website.
I can put it on Facebook?
You can. The only drawback with Facebook, it doesn't show the background while the floating capture form is visible.
Can I put it
But
on Google.com?
yeah, any website.
Can I put it on a blog?
Absolutely.
Can I put it on CNN?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it creates a new URL. It's obviously not the same URL as like google.com, but it creates a sub URL which goes back to google.com.
It takes people to google.com, but your little pop-up shows up there.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
I think it's really cool.
You know, ad tracking, you can add Aweber if you want. One of the features that really separates us from anybody else out there that I've not seen anybody do is you're able to create a complete sales funnel, lead capture pages, sales pages, autoresponder campaign, and then create a share code which you can give to anybody in the Power Lead system, and everything you've just created magically appears inside the back office of their system. So now they have this entire funnel that you've created, all the links, all the names, and everything that should be linking to you is working. They're dynamic. So it's basically one click when you have it in your back office and you have this entire funnel. Everything tracks to you. Love this. And obviously, training is a part of our system. We do these hangouts. We have a Facebook group, great community, where you can ask questions, talk to other members, get help, and you know, I would say that's a pretty good overview.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good overview. Why don't you show them some of these other cool pages like you're looking through right here?
Yeah, I mean, imagine being able to take any video from YouTube and within a few seconds just stick that right on your lead capture page.
Do I have to know like how to do like a billion lines of HTML code to do that?
No, it's so simple. You can do it in a couple of, like 10 seconds. It's real simple. Anybody can do it. You can change the headline on any of your capture pages, easily change the background pic with one click.
Can I add my own backgrounds in there?
Yeah, that's simple enough to do. If you're a complete beginner, we have a video that shows you how to do it. But adding your own background pic, it's pretty simple.
I like simple. You made this thing pretty simple for people, didn't you?
I think anybody at any level, once they start using this system, not only will they get really excited because they're going to pick it up really fast, but it's going to change everything about their marketing. They're going to be able to have more success. They're going to start building a list. They're going to start getting more enrollments in their company. Everything's going to change for the positive when it comes to your experience working from home.
Let me ask you this, Neil. If I wanted to have a lead capture page like the one we're seeing in front of me, and then I wanted to send someone after they opted in to my like corporate company page, am I able to do that so I can capture that lead at first and then send them to the site to buy or join or whatever?
Absolutely. Whenever you set up a lead capture page, it walks you through step by step. Okay, what do you want your prospects to see after they opt in? It could be a page within your system that you've created, or it can be any website that you enter in. So I would never.
But we actually think there's a better way to do this too. I mean, you can do this. You can send a lead from a capture page right to your main, MLM company. But we believe in funnels. And why don't you explain why a funnel is so important and like what this coffee funnel does for people?
The reason you want to have a funnel is because you don't want to confuse your prospects. If you send your prospects to a corporate site, it's like a brochure. They get lost in the information. You need to have a very specific, targeted call to action the entire time. That's why they call it a funnel. You're funneling them through a series of web pages with a very specific call to action. Here's a funnel that we created within the system, and after they opt in, they come to a video here, a very simple call to action. You notice there's nothing to get confused. It's a very straightforward, what do I do next? Well, the only thing to do after they watch this video is click here to continue. So when they do that, it brings them to another video, very well done company video, but there's a call to action at the end of the video that says, hey, if you want to get a hold of me, click the contact me button. If you want to order a sample, click that button. If you want to get started, they can get started. Again, very specific on what you're supposed to do. Here's a video that tells people the best way to get started. And instead of throwing them right to the company website yet, we do one more step. We created a Camtasia video that shows people what they're going to see next, shows them how to sign up, walks them through it before we even send them to the corporate site. So now they're pretty much sold. So by the time they're actually getting to the corporate site, which is the next step right here, we jumped off the system now. Now we're onto the corporate site. They're sold, hopefully, right? They know exactly what to do. They know how to sign up, and they're ready to get started. So imagine the difference between everything I just showed you and sending somebody directly to this page right here. I mean, it's not even fair to compare. It's no
You're
comparison.
kind of doing like the expose and the involve phase like combined into one when you use a funnel. You're exposing them to the opportunity, but then you're giving them multiple exposures through multiple clicks through each one of those funnels, and then you're involving them by showing them like how to sign up and here's what you need to do next. And you just go to this website, you're going to take your credit card and your information, you're going to put it here, and you're going to order the highest package so you can get qualified to make the most commissions possible. And you're planting seeds about stepping up to the highest level so you can make the most amount of money, you get the most benefits of the product. And when you do that, people step up and they do what they're told. It's amazing, but people will do the best suggestions that you give them as long as they can afford it. So, man, that was a great demo, Neil. I mean, you blew me away with all the things the Power Lead system can do. And I think we just barely even scratched the surface, right? There's just so many more things that it can do. We don't have time to show you guys everything the Power Lead system can do. So how do we involve you guys so that you can use these tools in the involvement step? As a Power Lead system tool, how do we do that? We give you a 7-day free trial. I mean, we're just doing exactly what I just taught you guys how to do at the beginning of this hangout. We involve you by letting you come into the Power Lead system for zero investment, $0, and you can get your domain name hooked up into the system. You can build your lead capture pages, and you have full reign of everything that all of our fully paying members have. And you can start using the platform for 7 days and try it out for free. And we encourage you guys to do that. If you came here to this presentation, somebody invited you, click on the button below this Hangout video and get your 7-day free trial started and get started right now because it's the best time to get started right now. The next phase is the upgrade phase, right? Upgrade. And that's the next phase. That's when people, after that 7-day trial, they're like, this is the best, this is the bomb, I got to get this, I got to share it with my team, I got to share it with everybody I know because this is a great tool, it's going to help so many people. So you step up and you go from a free member to a member who is now paying $30 a month. And that's how much it costs to use the Power Lead system to have access to all these tools, the autoresponders, the lead capture pages, the sales pages, the Google Hangout Maker pages, the audio video postcard pages, the floating lead capture pages, and the sales funnel creator pages, and on and on and on and it goes. All these amazing benefits. There's so many more out there. That's all just $30 a month. Now you can Frankenstein it, right? You can go out there and get autoresponder from Aweber. You can get some GetResponse. You can use Infusionsoft. You can go get lead pages. You can go get all these other lead page creation systems, and so you can have a little bit of stuff over here, a little bit of stuff over there, over here, and by the time you add up all the money you're spending for all these amazing tools, which you do have to have, you do absolutely need an autoresponder. You absolutely need lead page developers and creators. Okay, you need ways to take payment from customers. Okay, and all these things take time to build and they cost a lot of money. Neil, we estimate somewhere around $350 a month, something like that, usually on average for people to have all these kind of tools.
It's a lot of money. Yeah, 250, 300, 350.
So all that can be condensed into one house with the Power Lead system for $30 a month. But then we make it optional, but we also ask you to upgrade, and as a Power Lead system user of the product, you can also become an affiliate, and you actually can resell our system as an affiliate, and it's just going to cost you $23, and is it $23.97 or $95, something like that? Let's say $24. So for $30 a month to become a Power Lead system user, and then $24 to become a Power Lead system affiliate, you're paying $54 a month, and now you can use the platform to build your primary business, and now you can also use the platform to build the Power Lead system commissions, where you can make money marketing the Power Lead system to other people who need a tool like this to help them. And that's where the best part of this business. How many of you out there watching this video right now love helping people? Okay? How many of you have a passion to see people stop failing and start having success? How many people watching this video right now would love more than anything to see your downline, your friends, the people you know who are struggling in their home-based businesses to have something that actually makes success come quicker, faster, and easier, and even cheaper? Okay? Because I think all of us would agree that the Power Lead system is that vehicle that can take people quicker to success without having to do the long, drawn-out failure models that so many people have done out there. You guys have a rocket ship to the moon right here. We're not taking a jalopy. You know, you have a path to the top of the mountain instead of sitting down at base camp forever, never getting to that summit. You can get to the summit so much quicker with this platform. $30 a month to become a user of the platform, $24 a month to become an affiliate, and you get to make a commission. Okay, now that's the next thing we're going to talk about. Is once you've upgraded to become an affiliate, you can make a commission for every system, every Power Lead system you sell. It's up to $20 commission there, and there's a little bit of a giving away certain people, and Neil's going to walk you through that compensation and how that works in a second. But not only that, you heard me talk about earlier that you can also make a $400 commission as a Power Lead system user. That's right. If you step up and upgrade to our highest level, we have another level, and it's called the Social Profit Academy. You can get into a marketing course that's going to teach you how to sell anything using Facebook ads, paid Facebook ads, not go into social media and message all your friends in social media. There's a bunch of yahoos and some other program out there teaching people. That was their main method. Hey, go into Facebook and just start messaging everybody in Facebook your link to go join your business. And that was the dumbest tip I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't believe they were telling people to do that. It's basically go spam everybody in Facebook. No. We're going to show ads to people who have asked or given permission from Facebook to see our advertisements. And Facebook's going to charge us very, very tiny costs per click. 10 cents a click, 4 cents a click, 23 cents a click. And you're going to get those leads to click on your ads. They're going to come to your pages. They're going to opt in, and they're going to go through your funnels, whether you're selling the Power Lead system, your primary company, and you're going to drive all this traffic to your pages. And you're going to sell whatever you want. You can sell your primary business opportunity. You can sell the Power Lead system. You can sell affiliate products. You can sell coaching. You can sell local business services to get leads to come to a dry cleaner, to an attorney, to a roofer, to a person who installs carpet. It's unlimited the kind of things that you will learn in the Social Profit Academy that will teach you how to drive as much traffic as you want through Facebook paid ads. It is the top of the line, I would say the best course on the market right now, currently, that teaches people Facebook ads. And you can even learn how to sell t-shirts with this program and make money as a t-shirt seller. So the Social Profit Academy is $497, one-time fee. And when you become a member of the Social Profit Academy, it gives you the privilege of making those $400 commissions. If you don't choose to join the Social Profit Academy, no problem. You don't have to get it. But what happens if you join the Power Lead system and you become an affiliate of the Power Lead system? And then you start marketing the Power Lead system and someone says, wow, this Social Profit Academy, we call it SPA, the SPA course is something else. I got to get it. And they decided to buy it, but you didn't. Well, what happens is you didn't get qualified to make any commissions on that product. So that person underneath you, the commission rolls right up and around you to the person above them who's got Social Profit Academy, and they earn $400 commission plus a $5 or $50 override. So they earn $450 commission on a $500 product. Now, we don't want that happening to anybody. I mean, it would be terrible for you to see a commission roll right around you. And it happens instantly. You don't get a warning. You don't get like a 10-minute window or a 1-hour window or a 1-day window saying, hey, Neil, someone just stepped into the Social Profit Academy underneath you, but you're not qualified, so you better step in now. It just goes right around you, and you miss out on that commission. So it's really important that you do what I tell people all the time. Come in. Remember what I said earlier when I was telling you guys when you're talking about your business opportunity, how to get people to come in at the highest level possible so they're the most qualified? It's the same thing with Social Profit Academy. You want to come in as a member using our platform. You want to upgrade to become an affiliate so you can sell our platform. And then you want to upgrade and become a Social Profit Academy member so you can get the awesome training in there to help you sell anything you want in Facebook, doing Facebook ads, and be qualified for those $400 commissions. But you guys, the compensation plan, it's really unique. It's really fun. It goes much deeper than $20 and $400 commissions, and Neil's going to walk you through some of these exciting ways you can make money. I got a question for everyone in here. How many of you here could put more money in your bank account? How many of you here have room in your bank account right now for some extra money? Because I don't know about you, but my bank is never full. Okay, so if you came here on this webinar today to learn how you can make money, hopefully I've showed you that. If you came here on this webinar today to learn how to get more money in your bank account, Neil is going to walk you through this amazing compensation plan that he's the creator of. He made it, and how it can benefit you guys.
Thanks, Jeff. Let me bring this up real quick. Oh, that was our hangout. All right.
That was Todd.
Hey, Jeff, you talked about this product being $30 a month. Guess how much we pay out in commissions from that $30 a month?
40%.
For every $30 that comes in, we pay out 100% of that $30. And we do it through a compensation plan called accelerated leverage. And the reason this is so exciting is because we're going to provide a way for you to make residual exponential commissions just by introducing people to the Power Lead system. And what you're looking at here is a simple diagram. And can you see my cursor when I move it like this?
I'm actually seeing it move.
Okay, you've got yourself right here, and this is a diagram of you bringing in one person, and this person's name is Mark. And if you'll notice that Mark lands on what's called your pay line. Some people like to call it your front line, your pay line, whatever. That first person that you introduce to the Power Lead system, they're paying $30 a month to use our service. You're going to make $20 a month out of that 30. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
But look what happens when Mark starts introducing people into the Power Lead system. Assuming Mark is going to do that, Mark's first sale goes down on his own pay line. But look what happens to Mark's second sale. When Mark makes his second sale, that sale rolls up and lands on your pay line. Now, here's what's significant about that. You didn't bring that person in. You didn't introduce them to the business. Mark did. But they rolled up, they landed on your pay line, and anybody that ever lands on your pay line pays you a $20 monthly commission. Mark's third sale goes on his pay line, but Mark's fourth sale rolls up to your pay line. So there's a pattern going on here, and that is your second, fourth, sixth, eighth, and 10th sale all roll up. Now, Jeff, what do you suppose that does to someone building the business?
They see activity. They see some commissions.
You've got sales rolling up to your pay line, and you didn't even make these sales. But here's the part that I want to make sure people get, because this is what's called exponential growth. Remember that sale that rolled up, Mark's second sale here, we call him Bob. Mark rolled up a sale, let's call him Mary. Mark rolled up a sale to your pay line, and we'll call them Sue. What do you suppose happens when these people that were rolled up to your pay line start making sales? Their even numbered sales are going to roll up to your pay line. Now that's powerful, because not only did you receive this roll-up sale from Mark, but you're also going to make roll-up sales from the roll-up sale. Every time a sale rolls up to your pay line, not only are you making $20 a month from them, you're now receiving roll-up sales from them. It's just this never-ending exponential growth that's taking place on your pay line. It's just the dynamic that's going on creates something that goes on infinitely and exponentially, and people are in love with it. Now, what I want to point out here is you might be thinking to yourself, why would Mark want to roll up his second sale? Why would Mark be happy or want to roll up his fourth sale and sixth sale and so on? Why would you want to do that? Jeff, I don't know about you, but I don't want to roll anybody up, because typically if I was to roll somebody up, right, I'm going to lose that person. I'm going to lose that person and everything that they do. Well, that's the twist. That's the amazing part about our compensation plan, because every personal enrollment that you make, whether they roll up or not, you're going to make a 50% matching bonus from their entire payline commission total. This is an example of you enrolling Joe. Joe goes out and grows his payline to $1,000 a month. Because you personally enrolled Joe, you make a 50% matching bonus. In other words, $500 a month, just because you enrolled somebody who's making $1,000 a month. And there's no limit to the amount of people that you can make this 50% matching bonus on. As many people as you enroll, you could have 5, 10, dozens, even hundreds of people all paying you 50% of their monthly income.
Yeah, why
And
don't you put the camera on me real quick? I want to show people the social proof that this actually works. So can you see my email account?
yep,
So this is today. Al Esquivel, this is a PLS affiliate, has just been passed up to you. Al Esquivel Your new affiliate is Nancy Hernandez. So Al passed me up Nancy Hernandez using the exact same process that Neil just walked you guys through. And Nancy's now I'm gonna make $20 a month for every month that she's working with me. Okay, and I'll get all kinds of bonuses from that. And then Al yesterday sent me Renee Latin. Al's really good. Keep going, Al. Keep sending me leads. Okay, so every other lead, right, Neil? Every other lead gets passed up.
Until you pass up 5, and then it's every 5th.
So he kept the first one. He passed me up Renee. Then he kept the next one, and he passed me up Nancy. Okay, that's pretty cool. So he's making some sales right now, and that's awesome for him. This is on Sunday, and on Sunday it says one of your customers referred a free member who then upgraded, but since they were not an affiliate, this goes to that fear of loss system we've got built in, where if people aren't qualified to make commissions, they don't make commissions. So they were not an affiliate. So you got the credit for this free member who upgraded to affiliate. This affiliate stays on your pay line, and you earn $20 on every $30 they pay, plus the 50% matching bonus. Now that is powerful, you guys. This is Marino Jorge. Don't know who he is or she is, but this person rolled up to me because someone was not qualified as an affiliate. They were a free member using our free lead system. And then last Thursday, Ron came into the Power Lead system. You'll see it right here. Look, here's another lead from Al last week. Al's a machine. Ron, I actually know Ron. He's a friend of mine. Ron Osborne joined the Power Lead system last week. And this is on Wednesday, the 7th. On Thursday, Ron upgraded and became a Social Profit Academy member, and I earned that $400 Fast Start commission. And that's going to get paid to me. How soon do we get paid in this business, Neil?
The commission run is a week and a half after the order is processed, but we do pay commissions every week.
Okay, so the point I'm trying to share with everybody here is you can make some amazing money. I just showed you right there about $460 of income, of about 60 of that residual every single month, $60 a month. Now that's not how much I make. I make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars every single month because I've helped hundreds of people use the Power Lead system to grow their businesses. And our members are making hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars a month using the Power Lead system to sell exclusively, a standalone platform, or they're using it to grow their primary companies. And you can use it however you want, okay? And we've had several of our members make thousands and thousands of dollars of having people step all the way up to the Social Profit Academy and buying that course and getting the training to learn how to sell anything, to build their downline, to build a list, to sell affiliate products through Facebook marketing. And they are stoked. They couldn't even be happier, Neil. Do you hear great testimonials of people, how happy they are, Neil?
It's pretty overwhelming, the response that we've gotten so far. You've got to realize that you're just so real when it comes to training, and you do it in a different way. I mean, you really take people by the hand and show them case studies, show them exactly what to do. There's no fluff, and I really have to commend you for that. It's just a fantastic course.
Thanks. But not only that, it's not just, I mean, you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to go all the way up and join the top level if you can't afford it and it's just not right for you. I know that's not right for everybody. But what you do need to know is that everything you need to be successful as an internet marketer and a business owner is all in one house. The Power Lead system has it all. It has amazing training, amazing tools, and really cool people behind the scenes like Neil, who created the system, his partner Michael, and all the thousands of members who are in a Facebook group that you get to meet once you join, and you can ask questions in the Facebook group. They're very helpful people there. They help everybody when they get lost. They have questions. It is rare that people do get lost, but it does happen, and if people get stuck, we can get you unstuck. How many businesses out there have a place you can go where you're stuck and you're lost because you have no one to call, your upline won't take your phone calls, no one answers the technical support email. But here we've got a community, a very active, vibrant, healthy, uh, cool community, and all the Power Lead System members are here to win you success, to cheer you on to success. Neil, myself, we're here to cheer you on to success. We're going to give you every tool possible that we can so you know how to grow a business on the internet, be successful, and use the tools and the systems that he's created, that I've created, to make you successful. So we've talked about today 3 things: expose, involve, and what's the last one, Neil?
Upgrade.
Upgrade, right? And we told you how to use that in your own business opportunity. And then we kind of did a little trick, right? We tricked you. Wink, wink. We tricked you, and then we showed you how we use that exact same philosophy to bring people through the Power Lead System and expose, involve, and upgrade them. So you see how it works. And now your next step is for you to do what you need to do to make it work for you. And you need to get started, and you need to use the Power Lead System. Neil, why don't you bring up some testimonials while I'm talking here and show people how much our other members are having success. Because don't take my word for it. I could talk till I'm blue in the face about how great the system is, how great the training is that we've created, how great the tools are. But you know, I'm just some guy on the internet that you don't even know. Neil, he's just some guy on the internet you don't know. So we could be making this stuff up for all you know, right? So what we like to do is just we want to give you the social proof that what we have done and what Neil has created and his team has created, it actually is working, it's impacting people financially, and it's growing their businesses. And that's what you want, right? You want a new financial windfall, you want leads, you want sales, you want customers and more exposure. This tool will give you that. Show them the social proof, Neil.
Okay. You know, Jeff, we've got so many people that have responded to us and given us testimonials. You know, we've just picked out a few. There's just so many people that are in love with our system, and you can see the excitement that people have. You know, I love this system. I've had more success using the Power Lead System than anything I've used in the past 15 years. Just getting started with PLS, I mean, all I can say is OMG. Amazing product, amazing comp plan. Just activated my account. All I can say is awesome. You know, as you can see, the system is amazing. You know,
now you could have just taken those pictures from anywhere on the internet and just put them next to those, right?
I don't know, how would you do that? No, those are right off of, those are actual testimonials right off of Facebook.
Okay.
We've got some, let's see, right here on one of our sales pages, we've got a 11-minute video where it's testimonial after testimonial, people talking about the Power Lead System, how it's helped them financially, how it's helped them grow their business. And Jeff, recently when you launched your Social Profit Academy, people started sending us testimonials for that. This course is amazing. All I can say is I'm in the middle of Module 3. I've already received 3 awesome ideas. People already making money. Here's a guy that started using your course in less than 24 hours, spent $8 in advertising, and already made over $52.70 in commissions. Jeff, how many courses can do that? I know that doesn't seem like a lot in commissions, but in your first 24 hours to be able to get on Facebook, spend a little bit of money on advertising, and get more than you've spent in commissions back, that's pretty good, right?
Not many courses can show people that kind of quick turnaround, and it is pretty freaking amazing to see testimonies like that. We want to see your testimonial, you guys. You can put it back on me. We want to get you guys on this page. We want to see your face here. We want to see you tapped into the system. We want to see you plugged in. We want to see you not only just exposed, but we want to see you involved, and we want to see you upgrade to the highest possible level that you can get yourself qualified at, so you can make the most possible commissions and leverage everything this platform has to offer: the training, the tools, the funnels, the share codes, the Google Hangouts like we're doing right now. You can have a page just like the page we're on right now, promote your own program, promote anything you want, sell, do webinars with joint ventures, and sell other people's products and make money. I mean, the sky's the limit with what you guys can do. So we do have to have a limit, unfortunately, to how much time we can be here with you guys today, because we know that your time is valuable. We want to respect your time. Neil and I have a family. We want to respect our family's time, so we're going to wrap it up at this point, and we're going to give you one call to action. There's just one thing that you have to do, and it's this right here: upgrade. It's your time right now to upgrade. You need to click on that button down below, and you need to take that trial for 7 days, and then step up to whatever you have in front of you. Get it all. Go all the way in, all in, just like the poker players are. Don't put your toe in the water. Don't just, put that toe in the water and go, ooh, the water's kind of cold. I don't think I'm going to jump in here. No, jump in. Cannonball. Cannonball. All the way in. Neil, you ever do a cannonball in that pool in your backyard?
Not in that one. It's only
You
like
ever have Cameron do a cannonball in that pool?
a belly flop is about what we can do.
Okay, belly flop. So I want everyone to belly flop like Cameron right into this program, and it's not going to hurt. Okay, it's not painful at all. It's actually fun, and like I said, you got great community, great people, great tools, great resources. The worst thing you can do is think that everything you're doing right now is cool. The worst thing you can do is think that, even though things suck in your life and you're not getting what you want in business, that maybe something will come around eventually down the road that's going to get you where you want to go. It's like that story that we used to hear in church where the guy was on the rooftop. Neil, I don't know if you ever heard that story. His whole community got flooded in this disaster, right? So he got up to the roof of his house. He's like, God, please help me, God. I need some help. And this big board comes floating down the river, and he just like, I'm not going to jump on that board. It's going to get me wet. I'll get in the water. And then he's like, God, please help me, God. I don't want to die in this flood. And all of a sudden these guys come up in a boat, and he's like, all right, come on, get in the boat. He's like, I can't get in the boat, because like he had to jump, from the top of the house into the water. And like, just jump. He's like, no, I can't jump. And like, well, we got to go help save other people, so we got to leave you. We'll send someone else to try to get you back. He's like, oh, God, please help me. I don't want to die up here. And all of a sudden this helicopter comes with this big long rope, and they dangle it down to the guy and say, just grab the rope. He's like, I'm waiting for God to save me. God's going to create a miracle. He's going to save me on the rooftop. And the guys in the helicopter are like, okay, see you later. We're going to go save someone else. And then he's like, oh, God, the water's getting higher. It's getting... He perished. He died. God gave him 3 chances that he could take. He could just grab that board and float to safety. He could have jumped into that boat and taken a risk and leaped off that roof a little bit. Maybe he'd skin his leg on the boat, the metal boat, or maybe he'd bump his elbow, or maybe he'd hit his head. Okay. Or he could have grabbed that rope on that helicopter, and that would have lifted him off the roof into safety. But he chose to stay where he was at. He chose to stay at his position. He chose not to change. He chose not to do anything. And he drowned. Okay? Even though he had 3 amazing paths to save his life. Don't be that guy. You're at a precipice right now. You have to make a decision. Click this website off, leave this page, go do something else, and keep doing the same thing that's not working right now. Or take a 7-day free trial and try us on for size. Doesn't hurt at all to do that. You're not going to skin your elbows. You're not going to bump your head. No one's going to charge you any money. You just go check it out for free, you guys. And that's all you got to do. Right now is the time to get started. So every single one of you watching this video, click on that button right below this video. If you need more money, get started. If you need more leads, get started. If you need some training how to make money online, get started. Neil, what's the key word?
Take action. Get
And
started.
get
Started.
Yeah, get started. So you guys, I'm Jeff Mills. Thanks for watching the video. My good friend Neil Guest on the other side of the camera. I want to thank you guys for being here. We're out. See you next Wednesday.